Zone, but it will leave them now with a third down situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Williams from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Williams. Well, there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. First down, and they go with Swift again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Throwing is Williams.
Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Swift.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This the most important of them all. 3rd and goal.
They will run it with Swift here.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Let's go now. Ready?
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
King, Bill King, Bill King.
Throwing is Hurts.
Being chased out left. And he's got some space here.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Out to his left. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Sliding up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later?
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw, Williams.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running left, it's Barkley.
Down to about the 45.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 6 now.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The toss out to Barkley. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Got his man. It's Gainwell.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jahan Dotson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Jalen Carter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25.
Whoa, it still won't go down. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's 1st and 10.
Good, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Williams.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
To the air, Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Williams.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think?
Touchdown, Chicago! Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now a first throw here in overtime. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So a critical turnover on the 3rd drive of overtime. And, Charles, the end result is they're going to be set up in field goal range with a chance now to win it.
Absolutely. And all you're thinking right now as a field goal kicker is, go ahead and put me in, coach. I want to finish this off, and we can all go home with a victory.
So it's the Bears who come away with a victory. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
I seen real process, see nothing. I seen real.